Kazakhstan's moving it along the wing. Drives it to the crease. He scores.
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
Kazakhstan's got the game's first goals. It finally comes in the back half of period number 1.
Yeah, it's been a real tight opening period. Both teams back and forth, defensive style of play here. But, James, they get the first goal in the back half of this first...
Denies him! Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. They tie it up! They tie it up with a goal!
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Team Norway's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Looking to make something happen. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Been a fun one so far. Neither side. There's a shot. And it fakes off a stick in traffic. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line.
Team Norway's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Hit on the play. Shot! Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We get a refresh for both the players. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. Third period action, stick by Zuccarello. Takes the pass on the left wing. Oh, look at this. It's in the back of the net for an own goal. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Norway's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Inside the offensive zone. And that will close the book on this one here tonight. Hard-fought win tonight, but you look at puck possession here, Cheryl, a huge factor that stands out for me. Yeah, you don't even have to really look at the analytic numbers. I mean, the eye test says it all. You knew that they had the puck on their stick, and they were in control of the game right from puck drop. This tournament isn't over yet. The night might be, but we will play on, and we will see you then. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Sabalski. Thanks for joining us. To crown the best in the world begins tonight. Hi, everybody. Opening game of the round robin here at the World Hockey Championship. Just moments away from puck drop. Both teams seem ready to go. Puck is dropped to that hockey. Frame. Slides the pass over to McCann. Moves around along the half wall. Oh, scores! Just before the period closes, Cheryl, absolutely huge.
The last few of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him, and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
Team Canada's gone up by 1 here in the late stages of period number 1. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind, and that's exactly what they did, and now they wind up with the game's first goal.
Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure they'll... Team Slovenia sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Well, they earned this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Team! And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. He's going to play the puck outside of his crease here. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
Slovenia's offensive pressure has resulted in an equalizer here tonight.
As an athlete, you always know the end of the period is critical time, and you want to maintain pressure, and you want to gain momentum heading into the third. That goal did just that.
And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick... Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. It's been a seesaw tug-of-war through the first 2 periods. Let's see if we can get a lead here. Way to pick off the pass. Headman pass. Slides it across. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts have led to that opportunity. Often goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position and make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. He can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
Team Canada's got to feel like they've got some extra energy now with that 1-goal lead here in the third.
Well, you can see the finish line, but you're not there yet. So you got to make sure that you continue to press, James. You got to close.
Passes it over! And that's off target as it hits a body. Slovenia's trailing, that's why they've got the extra attacker out on the ice. They score!
Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game.
Team Canada's effort has really impressed me tonight here, Cheryl. And after that, EN in the old statistical book only adds to their lead.
Yeah, and it's going to be all but over, isn't it? You know, you put...
Moves with the puck in the corner. Slides the puck down low. Oh, what a stop! He scores! What a goal!
With the extra attacker, with the goalie pull, they have the coverage running, and they certainly find the opportunity to get it to the middle of the ice, and man, do they bury it.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. What an energy in the building tonight here, Cheryl. I mean, this thing had a little bit of everything, and I didn't want it to end.
Well, in particular in the first period with a number of goals, high-flying offense, but then everyone kind of settled in throughout the game and got back to playing some defensive hockey.
The night might be done, but the tournament rolls on, and we will see you then. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks so much for joining us. Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. And here we go. The game's underway. Still has possession. Play resumes here as he wins the draw. He scores! The big man, Victor Hedman.
Well, this is a play it looks like they worked on practice to get the win, and then that quick release shot buries it home.
Sweden's on the board. The crowd's loving it. I even think the coach is smiling on the bench, too.
That's always a good thing when you look back at your coach and they're smiling, because it doesn't happen often, James. But one thing that does get a smile is a great start, because they now know.
He's on to the puck. Here he is in close. Right in front with the shot. Tying seconds, and he makes the save. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end, as you heard. We are about ready to get underway here for the second period. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one? There's the save! Sweden's got into the offensive zone. Shot! And that shot scores! Off the body in front. It's deflected in.
And the goaltender really can't do much about that one. I mean, when there's traffic in front, coaches always say, put the puck to the net and you'll get rewarded. Classic example. Well, you create offense by moving the puck, and that's exactly what he does here. He knows how to manipulate his opponent to open up the lane, but it's all about the pass. It's got to be on the money if you want to do something with it.
Sweden's got to be feeling good about how their game is going tonight, extending the lead to 2.
And I think there's a bit of relief here, James. I mean, when you've been peppering the goaltender all night long and you're not being rewarded for it, sometimes it can go the other way, but they execute on that one and they give themselves a cushion.
Team Sweden's gained the line and into the zone. Oh, he had the answer on that one. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. Love this goal, James. It's effort and skill all wrapped into one. He's stumbling. It almost looks like he's going to fall, but he uses that core athletic ability to hold on, find the puck, and get a shot off. That shot fools the goaltender. He's on the board.
Team Sweden's having themselves a game tonight, and we are far from over here, too.
Well, yeah, and it's a 200-foot game. It's complete because not only are they putting out some huge numbers on the board, they're also protecting their goaltender on defense, finding a way to have good posture when they need it.
There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway.
They'll have to be defensively responsible, but when they can be on the puck, be hard on it.
Denies him, he got all of it. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end.
I love when offense is generated from below the goal line. All of the coverage is facing the puck, and he gets lost in coverage in that slot area and just fires it home.
Team Sweden's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done. And
they lead it 4-0. Austria's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Scores! Well, they've got a mountain to climb, but they at least have started the escalation.
Well, yeah, they're not at the base of the mountain anymore, but I'll tell you, they're looking up, and it's a long way to go. They're going to have to dig in, put their work boots on if they want to claw their way back into this one, James.
Team Austria's recognized that they're not going to play run time here, so at least try to make it respectable.
Respectable, and they can finish with physicality, and that's something that the staff will be telling them.
And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this, the scores! And that one going off the defender for an own goal. Sweden's looking to close things out here late in this third period as they continue to lead. Oh, quick look to sidestep the check. Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. There it is, final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. Sweden's offense on full display tonight, and they stayed with it from puck drop right to the final horn.
What I really liked about it, James, is they weren't predictable with their shooting. So they were shooting from good spots and bad spots, and sometimes that really throws a goaltender off and disrupts coverage. I like their game plan.
I'm James Cebulski, and for all of us here at EA Sports, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you at the next tournament broadcast. So long. We are just seconds away now from puck drop. Put the chatter aside, the puck is dropped. Here we go. Nice save from point-blank range. That's a goal. He scores! We thought he had it, but it must have gone off him. It's in the net, and that's a goal.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Germany is finding another level here in the back half of the first, now up by 1.
Well, they're playing their brand of hockey, aren't they, James? I mean, they've been so competitive, and it would look like this is a pretty tight game, but it's not when you look at the...
Inside the final minute of the first here. They score! And putting it home on the power play, and we have evened things up here tonight.
Right from the beginning of that power play, James, there just was a confidence about them, the way they own the puck, the precision in the movements, the motion in the offensive zone, and they cash in to tie this game.
Here in the later stages of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Picks up the puck. There's a shot, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. On the redirect. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather. Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. Shot! to lose a defender there. Shot! The score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
Germany's gone up by 1 here in the second period, and I like that jump in their step we're starting to see here now.
We've really seen an uptick in their momentum in the last few shifts, and they're rewarded with that goal, James. They've got to continue.
Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. Here's a short pass to Horvath. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Shot! Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one perfectly executed. Well, the goaltender heard the ping and was hoping that that puck redirected out of the net. Unfortunately, this time it goes in.
Germany's taken a 2-goal lead now to start period number 3.
Well, it looks like the leadership group had something to say between periods because they have another gear here. They've come out with a sense of urgency and created a ton of energy.
Pass off the boards. Moves it to Mueller. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas, and you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Team Germany's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone...
The face-off circle pays off again. Germany's moving it into the offensive end. Fires it! Scores! And they do it again and again and again!
Well, the coaches will be preaching, listen, have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating, because they are on a roll. Well, without a ton of time and space in that high slot area, he makes the right choice of selection of shots with that quick snapshot, pulls it into the feet, disguises the angle, and beats the goalie clean.
Team Germany's added yet another one here to the total tonight. I mean, what a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
Oh, and he misfires on that. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Team Germany's effort at all ends of the ice really, really impressive here this evening.
Yeah, it was a collective effort, in particular their shot total. They just peppered the tender and drove the net. They tried to get to the paint, and that's something that really paid off.
Thanks so much for joining us here tonight with EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. The tournament continues, and we will see you then. are ready to get things underway. Puck is dropped. Let's do this hockey. And a hard hit frees up the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Oh, what a scores! Well, I guess they weren't saved by the bell there.
That for momentum. In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward.
Switzerland's gone up by 1 here in the late stages of period number 1. Perfect timing as we near the intermission.
Yeah, and sometimes when the offense isn't coming, you got to stay the course and just continue to grind. And that's exactly what they did, and now they wind up with the game's first goal.
Hey, a lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. We are about ready to go for the middle stanza here tonight. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck. Switzerland's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. This just exemplifies the critical nature of a no-zone face-off, James. When you win it, you own possession and you can attack the net.
Switzerland's dialed in here tonight, now up by 2 in this second period.
Well, sometimes you can see and you can feel the energy of a team, and that's exactly what's happening right throughout the lineup right now. Goaltending all the way down the ice into the offensive zone. I mean, they have just put on a clinic in terms of their shots. They're finding the way to get pucks through to the net, and to be truthful, I'm surprised they only have 2.
And now he moves it quickly to Turkov. Moves it in front! He scores! What a play!
This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
Team Switzerland's on fire tonight. They've now extended the lead to 3 here in the second.
What I love about the puck possession, James, is they're doing something with it. They're not staying on the perimeter and just skating along the outside. They're
takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. 5 seconds, and he makes the save. Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. He scores! Nico Hischier!
Well, pass reception is also about the pass itself here, James. And when you have a great pass, you're able to handle it. You can get it off quickly.
Team Switzerland's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well.
With the paddle save!
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the...
Scores! And the road team is having themselves a party in this bar tonight, and I don't think anybody except them like it.
No one likes it in this building, that's for sure. I mean, fans are leaving. They paid money for this ticket, and if you're on the ice, you just want to crawl out of there, but you can't. There's more game to play. This is a tough one, James.
Team Switzerland's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just
Got a hold of it along the wall. He's got a step. Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor. Well, he's been on a heater all game, James. I mean, so dialed in, tracking the puck effectively, controlling his rebounds, and this one just squeaks by him. He's going to have a hard time with that one because he just lost the shutout.
Team Denmark's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know what your team can play.
A little bit against the wall. Quick shot! Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. That's all she wrote from this one. Team Switzerland's win tonight, I thought, really started at the dots.
You can win the numbers and the face-off top, but not the scoreboard, James. They did both tonight, and the reason why they did is they were ready for the puck at all times, and they were able to do something with it. So they worked hard away from it, they moved it, and they created opportunities and controlled the game.
The tournament rolls on, and so do we. From all of us here at EA Sports, we'll see you at the next game. The road to crown the best in the world begins tonight. Hi, everybody. Opening game of the round robin here at the World Hockey Championship. Opening face-off is just seconds away. Great night for hockey, and period number 1 is underway. Oh, what a stop on the play.
This is such a high energy.
Put it on the post. Post. He scores. It looked like he had made the save, but that's in the back of the net for a goal.
I love this kind of goal, James. I mean, you're heavy on the forecheck, you're pounding the pucks, and you're not allowing your opponent to get anywhere. They're back on their heroes. You continue to wear them down. They cannot get a line change, and you make sure that you convert on the opportunity. That's just a great goal.
France has finally lit the lamp for the first time in this one as we just passed the midway mark of the first.
And this is really important to open the game up. It's also important for the coach to utilize their bench. Everyone wants in the game. They want to contribute. You can see with that goal. Everyone standing up on edge.
The offensive zone. And a great heads-up defensive play here. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. Welcome back. She's Pounder. I'm Sabalski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Both teams are recharged, and here we go. Period number 2 is underway. Slides it across. And it's broken up by a nice defensive use of the stick. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Well, this is an incredibly intelligent shot, James. It's recognized that there's net front presence in front of the goaltender who's dropping to a butterfly to try and take away as much net as possible, and it finds its way through.
Latvia's offensive pressure has resulted in an equalizer here tonight.
As an athlete, you always know the end of the period is critical timing. You want to maintain pressure, and you want to gain momentum heading into the third. That goal did just that.
The crowd pushing for them to shoot before the clock expires. We've played not 1, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs because... Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. Well, time to find out who wants this one more as we are the puck. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. With the blast. Long jam in front. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly since an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net.
Team Latvia's got the lead here in period number 3. So, Cheryl, do you protect or do you keep on pushing now?
I think there's a fine balance here. I mean, you don't just want to play to hold on. You want to attack.
And somehow he hangs on. A shot in the empty net! There's the horn, and that's the hockey game. Team Latvia's the winner tonight, and they do it starting with the face-offs.
Yeah, they were cheating the best too, weren't they, James? And getting away with it. But it's all about knowing the details when you're at the dot. They executed perfectly.
You ain't trying if you ain't cheating. The night might be done, but the tournament rolls on, and we will see you then. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks so much for joining us.